Amid the sea of smiles and selfies at a university convocation, there's often a hidden story, a journey not captured in photographs, a struggle that doesn't fit into an Instagram caption. This is the story of Eman Hammad, a woman who started life in the shadows of war and walked through grief, hardship, and sacrifice until she found her light. Eman was born in a Palestinian refugee camp in Jordan. Life was never easy. But as a child, she had a dream, a simple, bold dream. I want to be a professor. Then, life changed. When she was just 15 years old, Eman lost her mother. Suddenly, the dreamer became a caretaker. Her 6 younger siblings were too young to understand what had happened. The youngest was only 4. And Eman was still a child herself. She went from being the top-ranked student in her school to being pulled out of class to calm a crying sister, to scrubbing floors, cooking meals, and learning how to survive on love and grief. I would do the household chores, stand behind the curtain, and cry myself out, she said. This was not what life was supposed to be. But then, she made a choice. I can't be weak, she told herself. I have to keep going. That sentence would define the rest of her life. She refused to abandon her dream, even when relatives told her to give up, to just raise the kids. She became the first woman in her family to attend university, to study engineering, to prove that where you start in life doesn't define where you end up. Eman later married a fellow engineer. When her husband got accepted for a PhD in the United States, they moved together. With a newborn in her arms, she enrolled in her master's program at Texas A&M. She had 2 more children during that time, worked 2 jobs, juggled diapers, deadlines, and research papers, and still she never stopped moving forward. In 2013, the family moved to Toronto. Winter hit hard. They arrived with light jackets, unaware of the storms ahead. Financial stress, no job, no childcare, and a dream, a PhD in electrical and computer engineering at the University of Toronto. Her research? Smart grid cybersecurity, protecting critical infrastructure from cyber threats. But that wasn't her only job. During her PhD, she had another baby, suffered 2 miscarriages, tended to sick kids, cleaned the house, cooked meals, helped with homework. While attending conferences and writing academic papers, she even brought her infant son to the lab, typing with one hand, breastfeeding in between coding sessions. When he cried, she took him for a stroll and came back to finish her thesis. She sought help when she needed it. The Center for International Experience paired her with a mentor. The Family Care Office helped her find teaching jobs and childcare support. She even visited the campus food bank to make ends meet. But Eman didn't stop at just using resources. She became one. She mentored other international students, started English-speaking classes for newcomers, chaired the IEEE Toronto Communication Society, the first graduate student ever to do so. She said, I need a space where I can give back, to feel I connect with people on a different level. In 2018, her PhD thesis was approved without a single edit, an extraordinary achievement in engineering. Her research received a Best Paper award at a global conference. Experts say her work could help prevent cyber attacks that would shut down entire cities. On the 19th of June, Eman Hammad walked across the stage to receive her doctorate, and in the crowd were 4 small faces, her children. They had watched her struggle, push, sacrifice, and strive. Now, they watched her rise. So how did she do it? She managed her time like her life depended on it. She cooked on weekends. Her husband did the laundry, dishes, and grocery runs. She let the house stay messy during deadlines. And most importantly, she let go of perfection. "I'm a perfectionist," she said. "But I learned that good enough is good for my mental health. One step at a time. One goal at a time." From a refugee camp to a lab at one of the top universities in the world. Today, Eman works at PricewaterhouseCoopers, protecting systems from the very threats she studied. But her true legacy is far greater. She is living proof that you can survive loss and still grow. You can raise a family and still chase your dreams. You can carry your people on your back and still rise. Her life is a story of light after dark, of strength in the storm, and of the kind of quiet heroism that never makes the headlines, but shapes the world. Whatever you're going through right now, just keep going. Even in darkness, the light is coming. Which part of Eman's story inspired you most? Let us know in the comments below. If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe to Light After Dark, and share it with someone who needs a story of resilience today. Because sometimes, all it takes is one story to light the way.